So you want to become a pro at Hypixel Skywars. Maybe you've been doubting your abilities. People saying that all Skywars is about is PvP. You just need to get good at PvP if you want to become a pro in Skywars. Well, I'm here to tell you guys today that that is incorrect, and I will be sharing how to become a pro in Hypixel Skywars with just these 5 tips. Now let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's just get straight into it and give you my personal tips on how to be better and become a full-fledged pro in Hypixel Skywars. So starting off, first thing, as you see, you're going to see me do all these things throughout the gameplay, is one, loot your chest. Always loot your chest when you're starting the game. And you might be asking, CyberScythe, why do I need to loot my chest? That's literally the almost obvious thing ever. That's stupid, of course. The thing is, a lot of people like to just immediately rush middle with whatever kit they have. It doesn't really matter, whether it's frog kit or the Ender Pearl kit, whatever. All right, and they usually die immediately, and then they wonder, why am I dying? Well, the thing is, everyone else is rushing mid immediately, and you don't have any gear. That's good, and so you usually will die to someone, some way. And so that's why it's important to loot your chests, because if you don't, well, the chances of you winning in that game are usually very low, unless you're really good. So, anyways, so number two, I would say, is to use your brain. Okay, and you might be thinking, obviously you want to use your brain. Like, why would you not use your brain? Okay, I don't mean just, oh, I see player, me kill, me destroy, me open chat. No, like what I mean by using your brain is if I see someone who is in full, iron armor or has diamond armor, and I have nothing, well, you probably don't want to get into a one-on-one fight with them unless you're a PvP legend somehow and you can combo them that way. Okay, because 99 times out of 100, you're gonna lose that fight. Okay, that's what I mean by using your brain, picking your battles, and also just being observant of your opponents. Like you gotta actually think. People sometimes just play without actually thinking, and then they wonder why they're not winning any games. Well, the reason is because you're getting into a fight with someone who has a lot more armor than you, and you probably want to get more armor, you want to get more geared up, or you want to try to find a way to fight your opponent, like the void, like um, tossing them in the void with projectiles or whatever. That's what I mean. So next tip I would say is this applies to tip two is using your surroundings, because your surroundings are essential in Skywars. Because a lot of people think, okay, PvP, that just means we fight all the time. So if you're not good at PvP, you're not good at Skywars. That's wrong. Because your surroundings are extremely important. If you see someone who has better gear on you, but you place a lava bucket and they're swimming in lava now, well, now you have a higher chance of killing that person. Or if you throw someone into the void or you fight someone near the void and you hit them in the void, well, it doesn't matter how good their gear is. Okay? So, or if you have a knockback to fishing rod, people get mad, but hey, that's just call it out strategizing. So, I would say always come with a strategy. Don't just think, okay, just gonna fight this person and hope it goes well, because I guarantee you it's not gonna go well. Speaking from experience. Although I'm a pro, so it usually always goes well. Anyways, um, so yeah, just making sure you're paying attention. You know, using your brain. If you use your brain and pay attention to surroundings, you're gonna win a lot more. I promise you, you will. And that goes for like cleanup kills. Like if I see someone and they're low, yes, they might have strength, but if they're one hit, they're one hit. Like it doesn't matter. And if they aren't one hit, well, you better run because you're about to get killed in one hit. So just think about that stuff. And I also, this is a bonus tip here, okay? Make sure you have all your perks, okay? And make sure your perks are actually useful. Like for example, I have the librarian or it's a knowledge perk, very helpful. And what it does is whenever I get a kill, I get 3 levels of experience, and that's really nice because if I have an iron sword on me, I can go to middle, I can enchant, boom, I have a sharp one iron sword now, and my chances of winning go up drastically. So that's a little bonus tip for you guys. Make sure you're using your perks, because those are extremely helpful. And so number four, next tip, I would say is get good gear, okay? And this goes without saying. And get to middle, okay? So when I was talking earlier about um, looting chests and make sure you get all your gear, you're gonna want to do that fast. You're gonna want to be familiar with, okay, I need this, this, this. Okay, like the bare essentials. Okay, like whether it's some armor or a weapon, just get what you need and go. Okay, because you 100% will need to get to middle, because once someone has gear from middle and they're really stacked, very hard to beat them, okay? Unless you like buy time, wait for chest refills, or you mine diamonds underneath. But not all maps have diamonds, so I would say your best chances are getting to middle. But this also plays with using your brain, okay? Because you don't want to just go into middle if there's only one dude there and he has all the gear, okay? You're not gonna want to do that. You're gonna want to make sure that you or like if there's a crowd of people or you can take advantage of something or and kill someone quick, do that. So just making sure you're making good decisions, but at the end of the day, you want to get good gear because it doesn't really matter how good you are at PvP. If you have a really good gear, other dude doesn't, you're gonna win that fight most of the time. You just gotta play smart, okay? And so I would say the last tip, okay, is this goes for normal because insane skywars is kind of dead now. I would say mine diamonds if necessary. Okay, so in normal, I think it goes for insane too, but insane it's not going to help as much. In normal, there are diamonds under some of the maps, and this kind of applies to using like your surroundings. Okay, if you see that you can't get to middle. Guy has full control, or person has full control in middle. You don't know if you're gonna be able to make it to chest refill or whatever. Mine diamonds. Get an iron pick. Mine diamonds real quick, and get yourself gear or mine iron. Who knows? All right. Whatever resources are available. This is only if you're not going to be able to get to middle. If you can't get to middle, get to middle. Get chests, okay? Because it's a risky strategy, but it might pay off if you get, good gear. Because that's pretty much what Skywars comes down to. It's not PvP. It's how good your gear is and how well you can strategize against your opponent. And if you kill them using these strategies or you have good gear, well, you'll become a pro. I promise you. All right. But anyways, so and you'll see in the gameplay throughout, I'm doing stuff similar to this. I don't know if I'm mining resources though, because I don't usually do that. I don't take I don't take my own advice, but do as I say, not as I do. All right. Anyways, guys, that is gonna be my video on how to become a pro in Hypixel. And I guarantee if you follow these tips, you will notice differences in your gameplay. You will get better and you will conquer and vanquish all of your enemies. All right. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope these tips helped. If you have any other advice for people in the comments, feel free to leave it. Be happy to see that for everyone. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And until then, bye.